Alrighty, the entity sounding train activity and stalking by helicopter. That same license plate is stalking, facilitating helicopter activity by the Ontario Police. Alright, the entity sounding helicopter over here. The entity is stalking, and you already know that the Ontario Police are stalkers, they're demons, and they use helicopters in conformity to the pattern of conduct in California. This demon that is stalking with peculiarized light is monitoring with this demon. They're engaged in federal stalking using communication devices. The entity going from train activity to plane activity with regard to the maintenance of demonic elements for what is surveillance on communication devices and in the environment. Fake sun. They are surrounding in what is engineer light. This is Alan D. Wapner. His mental illness and his sexual violence is proven through the gang stalking using commercial planes throughout the city of Ontario under a fake sun. And this is the impunity of the entity that commits attempted murder, and they're gang stalking with the intent to commit murder. 5MZW051. This is the entity that committed attempted murder. This is the entity that is monitoring my vagina and committed attempted murder as an entity, and you know that because they're all stalking together in the exact same manner. They commit murders together, they commit kidnappings together, they committed attempted murder. 7RVX159, a third-party gang stalker committing attempted murder as an entity, and they are still acting with impunity. I want to be clear, the gang stalking police officers facilitating this violence, they're going to prison for engaging in attempted murder as an entity and engaging what is ongoing sexual violence as an entity. These aren't individuals. You already know that, but don't forget they committed attempted murder as an entity as well. And for that, the impunity that I'm documenting, while you're engaging in what is seeking to kidnap and murder an American citizen, they already engaged in what is attempted murder, while Alan D. Wapner and Mike Lorenz are still engaged in that pattern of conduct and furtherance of murder. They already attempted murder, and the entity is still gang stalking in furtherance of murder. Okay, this is P.O.C. It's 6:31 p.m. where the fake sun is here, and there is no natural environment that includes the fake sun at any location anywhere in the world for the duration of the day. Not only that, it's not simultaneously over Motel 6 in Arcadia, California, which I'm documenting on this day in 2024. The previous video cut short. The entity is, however, sounding helicopter activity over here, while the entity was amplifying train activity over here. And the entity is keeping the fake sun in alignment to me here. This is where I'm arriving at the entrance this morning at 10 o'clock, okay? The entity is engaging in sexual violence. These gang stalking minors are under the age of majority, monitoring with the government, and I documented them today, engaging what is harassment. These are demons that are under the age of majority, which you need to understand is the reality, and it's also the government that's engaging what is the contribution to the delinquency of minors. All right, they are very well trained in terrorism, by the way. Demon possession, it's demonic, and it's also going to be prosecuted. It is currently 6:32 p.m. This is what's putting the gang stalking immigrants at economy in federal prison. All right, that's P.O.C. All right, so I'm going to publish the images of the demons that are gang stalking by going into the male restroom. They're surrounding while Ontario police are outside monitoring my vagina and also being present in order to communicate a threat, psychological torture. License 7NOE310, that's impunity. These are the demons that commit attempted murder. They're targeting as an entity. Committed attempted murder as an entity, 7EGJ752. P.O.C. They're targeting together. They commit gang stalking as an entity that's in furtherance of murder and kidnapping, and they've already committed attempted murder as an entity. 7EGJ752 is targeting, and you know that they're specifically targeting, and they're also targeting while they committed attempted murder as an entity with the gang stalkers, the Ontario Police Department. This is P.O.C. It is currently 6:33 p.m. This is bathroom monitoring at 215 EC Street. The documentation is going to be published on the Google Drive, and it's going to be published on the YouTube channel. And this is the ongoing pattern of conduct, and you're going to look at what the entity is doing at 2301 South Euclid Avenue, where the Ontario Police and Alan D. Wapner, the Ontario International Airport, are flying over that hotel while the fake sun does not ever leave to be reflecting off of this building, which is never going to create sunlight in the shade, and it's never going to be over one building. At that, I'm present in the morning and still present while the entity is showing you exactly who's stalking and monitoring my vagina, the Ontario Police, with all of the population, the people of the state. But that's the pattern of conduct that economy in. Who's going to prison? Who's being deported? The gang stalking immigrants in California who are violent sex offenders, and those that engage in what is committing murder as an entity that is gang stalking. License 9RGC598 P.O.C.